Throwing first play is Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 14. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now they'll audible to something else. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Titans! Tyjae Spears halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
21.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 13 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
And you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he will hold the Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The Titans at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It's a loss of 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man, Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans! Okonkwo, 63 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll make it third down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard and they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? a punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The Spears with another carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and 2. For Kenner here, it's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rondale Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35, Titans 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chargers 42, Titans 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
380. Hey, go lion. Hey,
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, a give to Spears. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Right back to Spears. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play a 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to at least get one score back.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
28.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Homie troops right. Hey, ram. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's to the 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Sean Tucker, 83 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Titans 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now 2nd and 9.
5-9.
They run. It's Tucker. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Homie troops right.
Tucker. is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. They'll look to throw again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Go.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Let's go.
And they'll run with Tucker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down now, it's Tucker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense